model formulation and check you can complete this unit. Define what is the operation research, what is the meaning of operation research. Learn models, modeling and applications of what is the modeling of application research. Define general structure of LP model, assumption of LPP, linear programming for mathematical model of LPP with examples in business and industry. So basic we have to learn here. Operation research OR can be identified as a discipline uses statistics and mathematics here. So computer modeling and similar science and methodology for decision making or powered with statistics models. High potential engine for use. Many areas require evidence basics of model. So based on that model, we are taking that the OR, the decision making, or the most promising area specifies in management of general epidemiology. Epidemiology in the model we are taking here. Most useful text is an operation research solution to meet the needs of the demands of the current trend. So first I will learn the basics, then I will go to the class. Operation research is no exception. It roots we are taking here the old as science and society. The roots war extended. This is the war 1980s and 1800 and 1985. Frederick Jeff Taylor emphasized the application of scientific analysis with productions. Another man, early scientific management, Henry L. Gaunt, most job scheduling the methods at the weather of Hazard in 1917. A.K. Long and a Danish mathematician published on the problem of congestion of the telephone traffic during busy periods. Telephone operator must be available handle times. In 1915, economic law sites attributed W.F. Harris the control. This is the basic fundamentals. I am not going all this one. In early 1960s has got a movement to provide techniques of network theory, project scheduling, and CPM critical path method in computer science like and programming, evaluation, and review technique as a part. These techniques were coined as effective tools, scheduling, handling complex, expensive products, and operation research statistical provides creative, workable solution to the problems and help the manager make better decisions here. What is the definition of operation research? Many authors have given different interpretation to the war. So many writers, so many professors, so many authors given the different meaning of operation. It is not a war, as it's not possible to restrict the scope of for few sentences. Student must understand there are need not be a single definition for a war, which is acceptable to everyone. So two are widely accepted definitions are provided below. So we are taking and understanding the concept of war. Operation is concerned with scientifically decided how best design. So Operation Research of Society of America. So what they have given the definition of war. Operation research is concerned with scientifically, you know that scientifically is it how best design and operate man and machine. So transport problem we are anything taken man and machine we are taking system usually under conditions requiring the allocation of scarce resources. The silent features of the scientific decision making technique here. It deals with optimizing, maximize or minimizing. Then only we can find out the simple LPP method, simplex method, or double degeneracy method, or anything. First, it is the maximize or minimizing. It concerned with the man-machine system. The resources are limited. See the models we are taking here. Iconic model we are taking here. Analog model taking here. So degree of abstraction, iconic model, lag model, symbolic model, deterministic model, and simulation model. Simulation model we are more using in this model. In symbolic model, see here all of you. In symbolic model, this is a behavior characteristics. There is a verbal model and mathematical model. In mathematical model, what is statistic and dynamic we are taking here. This is statistics is a non-linear, dynamics is a linear. So that is a degree of certainty that is we are taking in the dynamic. We are taking here in dynamic probability and deterministics. In the probability and deterministics is our function purpose. Normative is an analytical method. Predictive is numerical method. Descriptive is not descriptive also analytical. Just a minute. So, function of normal analytical method and explainably simulation method. So, descriptive is analytical method and simulation method. Explanatory descriptive simulator and descriptive method is analytical method and simulation method. So, operation research is the application of the need methods of science to complex problems in the direction management of large systems of mean and machines, materials and money in industry. Business, government, defense. This distinctive approach, it is UK definition. ఇంతకు ముందు మనం అమెరికా ఎలా చెప్పిందో చూసాం. ఇప్పుడు UK definition, this one in UK definition we are taking here. So operation research in the application of the models. Just a minute. Operations research is the application of the methods of science, complex problems in the direction and management of large system, man, mean, machines, materials and money, industry, business. అంటే ఎందులోనే చేయొచ్చు. In business, government and defense, the distinctive approach to develop scientific model is the system of important measurements, factors such as chance to risk with which to predict and compare the outcomes of alternate decisions, strategies or control. The proposed to help management. అంటే వాడు డెఫినేషన్స్ అడిగినప్పుడు ఏ ఒక్క డెఫినేషన్ రాసినా సరిపోతుంది. కోమల్, యు ఆర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్? Okay. The above definition has lays emphasizes use of scientific method, use of models represent in the complex relationship, interdisciplinary approach, provision of quantity based for decision making. They will ask the OR definition in a small short question. Models and modeling in operation research. Simple and complex systems can easily be studied in concentration or some portion or keys future instead of concentrating every detail. And the models and modeling operation research also they will ask the define of validity model and visibility model and value of model to user. So model. What is the model? In the models are iconic model, unloading model, symbolic and mathematical model. What is the model? It is very difficult to represent exact real life situations on piece of a paper. Difficult we are to taking here. So even though a model attempts to represent the reality of the situation by identifying all factors situation and establishing some relationship between them, we can also in the real life situations are so many uncertainties, complexities which cannot be exactly reproduced. Model helps in identifying such uncertainties and complexities in terms of different factors. Iconic model. These models represent the physical simulation. Physical simulation means space. So we are in real life system under study. Example preparation of prototype models of automobile 3D plant layout. 3D. 3D, you know that pictures also there. In real life, that is a physical simulation. Analog model. They are not exact replica. Iconic model. There are smaller, simple physical system compared to the real life. The models are used to explain actual system of analogy. Symbolic or mathematical. What is a mathematical log model? This is most important type of model. Mathematical modeling focuses on creating a mathematical representation of management problems in organization. All the variables in a particular problem are expressed mathematically. The model provides different outcomes which will result from the different choices of the management which wishes to use. The best outcome in a particular situation will help the management in decision making. So deterministic model. When deterministic model, the model in which change of the one variable has certain or definite change in the outcome is called as deterministic model. Here everything is absolutely clear, defined and the results known as economic order quantity. Example is deterministic model. What is the deterministic model? One variable change in the or definite change in outcome we are taking here. So there are outcome is called as deterministic model. So the simulation of model. So simulation model in class. These models are used for solving such problems that cannot be solved mathematically. Simulations in simulation general technique which helps to developing dynamic model. These models are used in solving such problems that cannot be solved mathematically. Simulation is a general technique which helps to developing dynamic model. Methodology of OR. There are many steps involved in application of OR. The methodology to be adopted involves the following. What is the methodology? Hmm. There are many steps involved in application of the methodology adapted in the following: observation of operating environment, OR problem solving technique. First step solving the problem, the formulation of the problem. This is one done observation. One minute, Komal. 1 minute, please. Komal, you are listening?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute. Call from university. Wait. So the mathematical, sorry, Kumal, this is mathematical important model. Mathematical modeling focus on creating a mathematical representation of management problems in organization. So one problem expressed is mathematical. The model provides a different outcomes from different choice of the management. The best come out is situation will help the management in decision making. So therefore, what is a deterministic model? The deterministic model is the model in which the change we are taking here, in which we are taking here. So, the model in which change of the variable in certain definite and what is the outcome is called as a deterministic model we are taking in. So absolutely clear that define the results of the known we are taking that one. EOQ is a deterministic model. So simulation model they will ask Komal in examinations also what is deterministic model, what is a simultaneous model, what is that? Simulation model. The models are used in such problems cannot be solved mathematical simulation, but general technique developing dynamic model. Normal గా చేయలేం మనం డైనమిక్ మోడల్లోనే మనం చేయగలుగుతాం సిమ్యులేషన్ మోడల్స్ మేజర్ గా simulations models we are using in the OR methodology of OR. There are many steps involved. Applications of OR, the methodology to be adopted, the method, the methodology adopted involves the following we are taking. Follows the taking we are taking here. So observations. So Komal, this you have to study. It will go to the problems.
sir.
చెప్పొచ్చు కదా ఇవి చదివితే ఏమవుతుందంటే బేసిక్స్ వస్తాయి. సో మేజర్ ఇవన్నీ చదువుకుంటూ పోతే మన సిలబస్ అంతా కంప్లీట్ చేయలేము. సో ఫస్ట్ ఇది మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టూల్స్ అండ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఓఆర్. Before tools and applications of OR, collecting the data is more important. After the problem clearly defined and understood, the next step is to collect required required data, then formulate a mathematical model. Model construction consists of the hypothesizing relationship between variables subject to and not subject to control by decision making. Certain basic concept is required. Very decision problem model or decision variables, uncontrollable variables, and the variables here control and uncontrollable the function relationship which is obtained by data collection. This is also you have to study solving of mathematical model. Also you have to see here once a mathematical model of the problem has been formulated, the next step is to solve, that is to obtain numerical values, decision variables, so that to satisfy the conditions of the problem. Outcome based here, specify the type of mathematical models here. So model requires the various mathematical models such as OR model we are taking. Optimization method, constrained and unconstrained methods we are taking here. What is a major here? Just wait. Tools and applications of OR. OR లో టూల్స్ ఏముంటాయి, అప్లికేషన్స్ ఏముంటాయి. సో ఫస్ట్ ది లీనియర్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్. ఇందులో లీనియర్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ ఉంటే ఇందులో ప్రొడక్షన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది, ప్రొడక్షన్ ప్లానింగ్ కంట్రోల్ ఉంటుంది, మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ ఉంటుంది, manufacturing, production. The production management is different. Application part lo okati untundi, tools lo okati. Tools lo em chestam, just we are identifying the what is LP. But what we are application part, we are going to the not in theoretical part, we are application part. Ela plan cheyali, how to control here, how to manufacture here, and how to project and scheduling here. We are taking here the network canals, queuing theory in taking tools, network analysis technique, replacement theory model, inventory control, transportation problem, decision theory and game theory, assignment problem, integer programming, Markov analysis, simulation technique. These all are the tools. So these tools may be applicable. These tools may be applicable in practical part. That is the application part we are taking here. The facilitator planning. What is the facilitator planning? See here. What is the facility design of logistics system? How the design of you can take the design of logistics system, transportation, loading and unloading. What so how the loading and how the unloading, and what is the result outcome based here? The planning, warehouse location, finance and accounting, subheadings, investment portfolio management, cash fund flow planning. We are taking the XB, XJ, ZJ minus CJ. We are doing here. Marketing management, product mix decision, advertisement promotion, budget directions, export and launching new port decision, personal management, manpower planning, wage and salary administration, skill and wages balancing we are taking here, research and development, product launch and development, and also in research development, product launching, government policies, economic planning we are taking here. These are most important ORN tools. So first you have to write these, all these on the tools you have to write. And what is that is impact to the linear programming? What is the impact in the queuing theory? What is the network analysis? What is the replacement? What is the inventory control? All these the application parts you have to write here. Clear? Komal, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So general structure of linear, they will ask in the short problems, maybe ask here. General structure of linear programming model. The general structure of LP model consists of three basic elements or components. First is objective function. The objective function LPB is expressed in terms of variables optimize the criterion optimality is called as measure of performance, such as profit, cost, revenue, distance, or more than anything here. So the general form is represented as optimize, maximum, or minimize. So we are taking that is called small d1 x1 plus small d2 x2 plus small d3 x3 and so on dn xn, where z is the measure of performance variable, which is a function of x1 x2 x3 so on xn quantities d1 d2 d3 dn and parameters that represent the contribution, a unit of representative variables x1 x2 x3 and so on xn. Constraints, the constraint of objective function to be expressed as linear equations or inequalities in terms of decision variables a1 x1 a2 x2 and so on a im xn less than or equal to bin or greater than bin. అంటే మనం కన్స్టెంట్స్ ఎట్లా తీసుకుంటాం, మాక్సిమం ఆర్ మినిమం తీసుకుంటాం. సో మాక్సిమం గ్రేటర్ దాన్ తీసుకుంటాం, లెస్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు కన్స్టెంట్స్ తీసుకుంటాం, సబ్జెక్ట్ టు కన్స్టెంట్స్ గా తీసుకుంటాం ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ లో. So decision variable, they will ask in the problem, solve the decision variable to evaluate the various alternative course of action for arriving the optimal value of the objective function. So it is important the decision variable should be interrelated and non-negative. This non-negative LPP shows that with a real life solutions denoted x1, x2, x3, and so on xn, we are taking a decision variables continuous controllable of non-negative x1 greater than 0, x2 greater than 0, or so on xn greater than 0. Major they will ask in the examination, or you are to important assumption for solving LP. How assumption we how to take in LP problem. So the applications of LP: linearity, certain and constant, non-negative. These 3 points must and should you have to write here. Linearity, certain and constant, and non-negative. You have learned in the 5th semester. Correct, Komal?
Yes, sir.
So this assumption of a LPP problem, they will ask in the question. So what is linear? The objective function, the each constant is a linear. What is the meaning of linear? What is the meaning of linear? Each constant is a linear means it is a positive or negative. Hello? What is the meaning of linear? వినబడుతుందా?
better way to build program అంటే ఒక ప్రాసెస్.
The safer, but yes, certain and
Yeah.
constant. Certain and constant. It means that the number of resources available in production, so exactly remain constant. Certain and constant. Non-negative variables, the values, decision variables, and non-negative real-life solutions. Negative value physical goods or products are impossible. We are taking this one. So another important one, mathematical model of LPP. This also may be asked in the question here. The general linear programming LPP n decision variables are in constant started with the following form. Find the values of decision variable x1, x2, x3, so on, xn, so as to optimize maximum or minimum z is equal to c1, x2 plus c2, x2 plus c3, x3, so on, cn, xn. So subject to the linear constants here. In the matrix form, we are writing a1, x1, a2 plus a2, x2 plus a3, x3, so on, x1, n1 less than or equal to is equal to greater than or equal to b1, a21 x1 plus a22 x2 and so on, a x2 n xn. So am1 x1 and so on plus am2 x2 and so on. అంటే లెస్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు గ్రేటర్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు తీసుకుంటే ఏమైతుంది, మినిమైజ్ అయినా కావచ్చు, మాక్సిమం అయినా కావచ్చు, అంతేనా?
Yes, sir.
And x1 x2 and so on, xn greater than 0. So compact form we are taking. The objective function we are taking maximum or minimum. Just now I am speaking here. That is summation of j is equal to 1 to m cj xj. So constant summation of j is equal to n aij xj less than or equal to greater than or equal to bi is equal to 1 2 3 and so on. M non-negative conditions we are taking here. Xj greater than 0, j is equal to 1 2 3 4 and so on. N cj is a coefficient of the repeats and represent unit contribution of xi. J aij represent a amount of resource, bi represent the total of a variability. So examples of the model formulation, we have to take one example here. Mixed problem. A chemical manufacturer produces two types of chemicals X and Y. Each type of chemical is manufactured by two-step process that involves machines A and B. The processing times of each unit of two products on machines A and B are as follows. Product XY, machine 3.5, machine B 4.3. So they given for a period of 1 month, availability of machine A is 160 hours and availability of machine B is 120 hours. The manufacturer has found from the market that maximum price from chemical XB 400 per unit and chemical Y 500 per unit, also maximum 20 units chemical units per channel chemical B. See here, what is the just a minute. What is the X here? 400X. Avuna? What is the second one? 500Y. Clear? 400X and 500Y. The following is equal to 3 into 4. 3 into 4y is equal to less than or equal to 160. They given A. 5 into 3y. So 5 into 3y, that is the given is 120 hours. So therefore, so availability of machine A, availability of machine B given x less than or equal to 20, y less than or equal to 20. How it is came? Komal, how it is came?
Maximum of 20 units and maximum of.
Very good. So therefore the restriction less than or only the greater than out. What is the restrictions are x greater than 0, y greater than 0. Correct?
ఇది కూడా 3x plus 4y less than or equal to 160, 5x plus 3y less than or
అవునవును, ఇది x, ఇది x, ఇది x, ఇది x. 3x plus 4y, x మిస్ అయింది అక్కడ. 3x plus 4y, 5x plus 3y. The furniture manufacturing company plans to work so same has been here. Z is equal to C. What is the C here? 40, అవునా? 40 x1. Rupa profit ఇక్కడ 80 x2, x1 x2 constants here. 5x1 ఇచ్చినాడు ఇక్కడ అన్నాడు ఇందులో. 5x1 plus 20x2, అవునా? 10x1 plus 15x2. So therefore we are taking a very small problems this one. x1 greater than 0, x2 greater than 0. Clear? ఇది type of problems చేసుకో. Any doubts ఉంటే అడుగు. ఓకేనా? Hello? Okay. The diet problem we are taking here in daily diet. The quantities of certain food should be eaten to meet certain nutritional requirement at minimum cost. The consideration is limited to bread, butter and milk, and to proteins, fat that Carbohydrates, the yields of the nutritional requirement per units of the three types of food are given below: bread, butter, milk. 4335 1222 211 అంటే total చేసాం మనం 291. So that is we are taking here, let x1 x2 be the number of bread, butter, milk respectively. 2x1 9x2 లాస్ట్ లో రాస్తున్నాం మీకు 2x1 9x2 x3 రాసుకోవచ్చా?
మినిమం కాస్ట్ అడిగాడు కాబట్టి ప్రాఫిట్ కాస్ట్ పర్
కాస్ట్ పర్ యూనిట్ తీసుకుంటాం z is equal, ఎందుకంటే మొత్తం ఇచ్చినాడు కాబట్టి. సో దేర్ ఫోర్ 4x1 ఇక్కడ రాజు 4x1 ప్లస్ 4x1 ప్లస్ 3x2 ప్లస్ 3x3 కరెక్ట్గా రాశాడు. x1 ప్లస్ 2x2 ప్లస్ 2x3 కరెక్ట్గా రాశాడు. 2x1 ప్లస్ x2 ప్లస్ x3 కరెక్ట్గా రాశాడు. greater than or equal to 5, greater than or equal to 2, greater than or equal to 3. So x1 x2 greater than or equal to 0. Correct? సో ఇవి చిన్న చిన్న ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ నువ్వు చేసేసుకుంటావు కదా.
ఓకే సార్.
సో సెకండ్కి వెళ్ళిపోదాం. గ్రాఫికల్ మెథడ్ అండ్ గ్రాఫికల్ మెథడ్ important definitions. Graphical method solution to LP problem. Illustration example, special case of linear programming. Illustrative examples we are taking here. Solve an LP problem by graphical method. Solve an LP problem by understand various important terms by such as extreme points, infeasibility, redundancy, and multiple solution of demonstrate then graphical method. Interpret solution of LP model we are taking here. An optimal solution as well as feasible solution linear programming problem is obtained by choosing from several values addition variable x1, x2, x3 and so on xn. The one set of values that satisfy the given set of constraints simultaneously and also provide the optimal maximum or minimum value of the given objective function. For two variable linear programming LP problem, the best possible method to enter the set of feasible. So what is the meaning of feasible solution? What's the meaning of feasible solution? What is feasible solution?
ఇనిషియల్ గా ఈక్వేషన్ ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ వేరియబుల్స్ స్లాక్ వేరియబుల్స్ యాడ్ చేసినప్పుడు స్టార్టింగ్ లోనే మనకు ఇనిషియల్ ఐబిఎస్ సొల్యూషన్ వస్తుంది.
Initial basic feasible solutions are good. The initial basic set of basic feasible solutions. Feasible solutions can be obtained by graphical method by plotting the linear constants in a graph paper to locate the best optimal solution. This technique used to identify optimal solution is called graphical solution technique for LP problem with the two variables we are taking here. What is the two variables, Komal? X and Y or anything? Yes, very good. So the solution of the linear programming problem can be obtained by drawing factorial representation given after converting to linear programming problem. In this unit, extreme point solution method, isoprofit function line method to find optimal solution to the varied problems. So these are important definitions they will ask in the examination. Solution. What is the meaning of solution? The set of valuable decision variable xj, j equal 1 to 4 which satisfy the constants of LPP is called as solution. And decision variables lo manam తీసుకుంటే that is called self solution. Feasible solution, the set of solution of decision variable j equal 1 2 3 4 which satisfy all the constants and non-negative constants of LPP called the feasible solution. Infeasible solution which does not satisfy the constants and non-negative constants. ఎప్పుడే చెప్పుకున్నాం feasible and infeasible అని. The set of value decision variables which satisfies all the constants and non-negative constants kuda unte adi feasible solution. Does not satisfy the constants of and also non-negative constants also called as infeasible solution. Basic solution, they will ask the set of m simulations equations of invariables n greater than m solution obtained by setting n m variables equal to 0 by remaining m equations are called by basic solution. Basic feasible solution. A feasible solution which is also basic solution is called as basic feasible solutions are two types: degenerate and non-degenerate. What is the meaning of degenerate? So meaning of degenerate, at least one basic variable is zero in the basic feasible solution is called as one basic variable zero. A basic solution is called non-generative. All m variable non-zero and positive. అంటే అందులో అన్ని zeros రాని వాటిని నాన్ degenerate అంటాం. Optimal and basic feasible solution. A basic feasible solution which optimize maximum and minimize the objective function values the LP problem called as optimum basic feasible solution. Unbounded solution. The solution space is unbounded, then the set of solution is unbounded. Graphical solution of the methods of LP problems we are taking here. Graphical methods. Extreme point solution method. Maximization. Examples are maximization, minimization, and mixed constants of LP problem. ISO. Profit and cost or cost function like method we are taking here. Extreme point solution method. They will ask examination, what are the method of graphical solution methods in LP problems? In this method, the coordinates of all corner extreme points of the complex feasible region, space or area are determined on all the values of the objective functions. All these points are computed and compared because the mathematical theory of LP states that an optimal solution to any LPP always lies of the corner extreme points of the feasible solution. Extreme point solution can be obtained by graphical method. Two various steps are involved in by LPP graphical method as are follows. Formulation of problem mathematical form, specifying the decision variable, identifying the objective functions, writing the constant option. First problem ఎట్లా find out చేస్తాం decision variable objective function. Step 2 plot. What is the meaning of plot? What is the meaning of plot? PLOT.
Equations కాకుండా after వాటికి 0 ఫ్లాట్ x equal to 0 y equal to 0
Yes.
ఇట్లా
Yes.
పాయింట్స్ ప్లాట్ చేయొచ్చు.
Yes. Plot constant. Plot constant is. Yeah. Tell me.
Less than ఉంటేనేమో towards origin, greater than ఉంటేనేమో ఆపోజిట్ టు ఆరిజిన్ డ్రా చేస్తాం. వాటన్నిట్లో ఈ పాయింట్స్ అన్ని లైన్స్ అన్ని ఒక దగ్గర ఒక క్లోజ్డ్ రీజియన్ ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. ఆ క్లోజ్డ్ రీజియన్ ని ఒక పాయింట్స్ మనం కనుక్కొని ఒక పాయింట్స్ తీసుకొచ్చి మనం మాక్సిమం మినిమం ఈక్వేషన్ పెట్టి మాక్సిమం అయితే మాక్సిమం తీసుకుంటాం, మినిమం అయితే మినిమం.
100%. Plot constants on graph paper and decide the feasible region. Replace inequality sign each constituted by inequality sign. Draw straight lines on the graph paper for each constant equality. నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పింది shade the common region of the graph that satisfies all the constants. Identify the common shaded region of area eligible solution regions. Any point inside of the region is called as feasible solution. Examine extreme points of the feasible solution space to find optimal solution. Determine the corner points on the feasible region which is the extreme points of the feasible solution space. Compute and compare the value of objective function of each extreme point. Choose the points where objective function has optimum value as maximum or minimum of this as required best optimal solution at that extreme point here. Use the graphical method to solve the LP problem. Z is equal to 80x plus 120y, x plus y less than or equal to 9, 20x plus 50y less than or equal to 360, x greater than or equal to x greater than or equal to x comma y g greater than 0. So see here, what is the Z is equal to what they given here? 80x plus 120y they have given. So subject to constant xy plus less than or equal to 9, 20x plus 55 less than or equal to 360, x greater than or equal to y greater than or equal to 3, x greater than or equal to 3, x greater than or equal to 3. So here wrong mentioned, correct? కోమల్ ఇక్కడ తప్పుపోయింది కదా. కోమల్ you are seeing? Okay. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, plotting the constant equation of the graph as shown in the figure. This can be done x plus y is equal to 9. I am taking this one, x plus y is equal to 9. So x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 9. X is equal to 9, then y is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. 20x plus 55 is equal to 360. X is equal to 0. And after y is equal to 7.2 అవుతుందా కోమల్? Komal, you are listening? సో 360/550 y వాల్యూ x0 తీసుకుంటే 0. అది 360/50 చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. I'm checking one. 360/50. 7.2 correct. This is a 7.2. Then y is equal to 0 and 360/20. That is 18. 18,0 we are writing x and y values we are writing here. So x is equal to therefore x greater than, you can see here all of you. This is x is equal to 2 and y is, this is y and x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3 and straight lines we are taking here. Now consider the graph here. చూడండి అందరూ ఏమి ఇచ్చారు ఇక్కడ 20x plus 50y greater than or 60 ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చారు. Komal, you are saying okay, 20x plus 50y and this is x plus y is equal to 9 here given. Good. Then y is equal to 3. Good. And x is equal to good. How the graph will be done, Komal? ఎట్లా గీస్తాం దీన్ని?
అదే సార్ ఇందాక లైన్స్ తీసుకున్నాం దాన్ని x = 0 y = 0 తీసుకొని ఇది ఇక్కడ మన పైన ఈక్వేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్, ఇక్కడ ఈక్వేషన్స్ అవుతుంది ఇంకా ఇక్కడ x + y <= 9 ఉంది కదా.
అవును.
x = 0 తీసుకున్నప్పుడు 0,9, y = 0 తీసుకున్నప్పుడు 9,0.
అవును. అంటే x యాక్సిస్ మీద 0, y యాక్సిస్ మీద 9, x యాక్సిస్ మీద 9, y యాక్సిస్ మీద 0. కరెక్ట్.
అట్లానే 20x + 55 కూడా x 0 తీసుకుంటాం, అప్పుడు y కి వాల్యూ వస్తుంది, y కి 0 తీసుకుంటాం, x కి ఒక వాల్యూ వస్తుంది.
సో దాన్ని బట్టి మనం ఈ గ్రాఫ్ వేసినాం.
ఆ గ్రాఫ్ వేసుకొని ఆ లైన్స్ ఒక లెస్ దాన్ ఉంటేనేమో టువర్డ్స్ ఆరిజిన్ పెడతాం.
అవును.
అవుట్ సైడ్ ద ఆరిజిన్ పెడతాం.
రైట్, వెరీ గుడ్. సో ఆ యొక్క ఈక్వేషన్స్ వాల్యూస్ లో వచ్చిన వాల్యూస్ ని మనం లెస్ దాన్ వస్తే గ్రేటర్ దాన్ వస్తే ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ దిక్ చేస్తామా, లెస్ దాన్ వస్తే ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ దిక్ చేస్తామా?
లెస్ దాన్ వస్తే ఓన్లీ ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ ఉంటాయి సార్ మనకి.
అవును.
ఫస్ట్ లెస్ దాన్ ఉంటే టువర్డ్స్ ఆరిజిన్ ఎంతవరకు వస్తే అంతవరకు, గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఉంటే ఆరిజిన్ వైపు కాకుండా అవుటర్ సైడ్ మన ఇన్ఫినిటీ స్పేస్ ఉంది కదా.
అవును.
డ్రా చేస్తాం. ఇప్పుడు ఈ లైన్స్ ఇక్కడ అన్ని ఒక ఎన్క్లోజ్డ్ రీజియన్ వస్తుంది.
అవును.
ఆ రీజియన్ ఒక పాయింట్స్ కనుక్కుంటాం.
అవును, ఎగ్జాక్ట్. అందుకే రాజాం చూడు, ఇక్కడ చూడు 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 లో ఇలా గీసాం అంటే 0 to 9 తీసుకున్నాము, 9 to 10 తీసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి గ్రాఫ్ ఇలా వచ్చింది. అవునా? Yes. So identify area of the feasible solution. It can be seen from the figures PQRS. This is in the graph we are taking the PQRS here. So we are taking here the area of feasible solution needed by the shaded area. Here greater than outside the region, less than is inside region. The find of corner points of the feasible solution in the problem here 3, 6. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన ప్రకారం 3, 6, 6, 3, 2, 3, 6, 4. Finding the optimal solution of the function. So from the above one here we are taking here 3, 6, 6, 5, 2, 3, 2, 6, 4. So z is equal function. ఇక్కడ దీని గ్రాఫ్ ప్రకారంగా వాల్యూస్ మనం రాస్తున్నాం. నీకు అర్థమైంది కాబట్టి డైరెక్ట్ వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాయి. z is equal 80x plus 125, z is equal 960. ఎట్లా వచ్చింది z is equal 960? అంటే 3, 6 అప్లై చేసినామా? ఇక్కడ 80 into 3, 120 into 6 అప్లై చేసినాం, అంతేనా? అంటే మనం ఈ షేడెడ్ ఏరియా అంటే PQRS లో మనం షేడెడ్ ఏరియా తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఒక నిమిషం జస్ట్ ఈ PQRS మనం తీసుకున్నప్పుడు వచ్చిన వాల్యూస్ ని మనం ఇక్కడ రాసుకొని ఈ PQ వాల్యూ, P వాల్యూను, Q వాల్యూను, R వాల్యూను వేస్తే మనకి వాల్యూస్ వచ్చినాయి. టోటల్ z is equal 960, 840, 920. ఇందులో హైయెస్ట్ వాల్యూ ఎంత 960 కాబట్టి మాక్సిమైజేషన్ ఇస్ 960 is the point, P is extreme. So 3,6 is the point of 960. Correct? Good. Use of graphical method, another problem in LP problem. 3x1 plus 4x2, 5x1 plus 4x2 less than 200, 3x1 plus 5x2 less than 150, 5x1 plus 4x2 less than 100, less than or equal to 100, 8x1 plus 4x2 less than or 80, x1 plus x2 greater than 80. So given z is equal to 3x1 plus 4x2, 5x1 plus 4x2 less than or equal to 20, 3x plus 1, that is 150, 5x1 plus 4x2 ఇక్కడ లెస్ దాన్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఉంది, ఏది కరెక్ట్?
ఇచ్చిన చేయొచ్చు కానీ మనం గ్రేటర్ కిందికి వచ్చాడు.
ఒక్క నిమిషం
క్వశ్చన్ మనం గ్రేటర్ దాన్ తీసుకుంటే మనం గ్రేటర్ దాన్ తీసుకుంటాం.
అదే అక్కడ తప్పు ప్రింట్ అయింది. గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 50x1 plus 4x2 అంటే 0 తీసుకుంటున్నాము. 0 తీసుకుంటే 20/400 0,50. x2 0 తీసుకున్నాం 200/50 40. అవునా? 3x1 plus 5x2 ఇక్కడ కూడా అంతే 0 30 0 50. క్లియర్? 5x1 plus 4x2 0 అంటే 0 తీసుకుంటే x1 ఏమైతుంది x2 ఏమైతుందో రాసినాం. ఇక్కడ చూద్దాం, గ్రాఫ్ చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. 10 20 30 40 50 60 70. 10 20 ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నాం మనం అంటే ఇక్కడ అన్ని 10 నుంచి 50 దాకా వచ్చినాయి కాబట్టి. అంతేనా కోమల్? అంటున్నా ఇప్పుడు మనకు వాల్యూస్ 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 వచ్చినాయి కదా. కనిపిస్తుందా గ్రాఫ్? ఇక చూడు 10 ఇక చూడు 10 ఎక్కడి నుంచి పోయింది? ఇది 25 లో ఎంతో మంది చూద్దాం. 10 చూస్తున్నా 8x1 plus 8x2 greater than 80. 8x1 plus 4x2 తప్పుబడింది ఇక్కడ. 8x1 plus 4x2 0 to 10 0 to 10 0 to 20 0 to 10 0 to 20 x1 0 to గ్రాఫ్ లో ర్యాంక్స్ గ్రాఫ్ వాడు కరెక్ట్ గీయలేదు కదా.
ఈ రీజియన్ కూడా మొత్తం పైకి వస్తుంది గ్రేటర్ దాన్ కాబట్టి. ఇందులో ఇంక్లూడ్ అయ్యింది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఈ స్పేస్ వైట్ స్పేస్ వచ్చింది.
అప్పుడు ఏమేయాలి? ఇది 0 to 20 అంటే ఇక్కడ రావాలి నీకు పాయింట్. అవునా? ఇక్కడ రావాలి నీకు పాయింట్. సో గ్రాఫ్ అట్లా అంటే ఈ షేడ్ కరెక్టే. Yeah, exactly. Shade correct. So identify the area of this above equation. Feasible solution we are taking here. The sense of the figure ABCDE from the above AB 20 0 25 0 30. So how we can find out 400/15 150/13?
Intersection.
Yeah. ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ కింద రాసాం మనం 20 0 అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం. మనం అప్లై చేస్తే 60 0 25 0 30 అప్లై చేస్తే మనకు కావాల్సిన వాల్యూస్ వస్తాయి. సో దిస్ ఈస్ maximum z is equal to 1800/13. సో the solution is 1800/13 is equal to 138 we are taking here. సో ఇది కూడా వన్ ఆఫ్ ద గ్రాఫ్. ఇది కూడా వన్ ఆఫ్ ద గ్రాఫ్ 1. 200 x1 plus 400 x2 subject to constant x1 x2 greater than 200 x1 by 4 3/4 x by 2 less than 100 minus x1/10 x2 by 1 less than or equal to 35. The greater than is 0. So 0 apply చేస్తే ఏమొస్తుందో నీకు తెలుసు. 0 to 200 0 to x1 0 చేస్తే 0 200 200 0. ఇందులో అప్లై చేస్తే 0 400/3. ఇక్కడ 3 రాదు ఎందుకంటే 0 అవుతుంది కాబట్టి 400 0. ఇక్కడ కూడా అంతే 350/2. ఇది అప్లై చేస్తే 350 0. ఈ గ్రాఫ్ కరెక్ట్ వచ్చింది అనుకుంటా నేను. ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. ఇక్కడ ఈక్వేషన్ రాయలేదు మనకు. 200 ఏమొచ్చింది? 200 0 0 200. ఇక్కడ కరెక్ట్ వచ్చింది చూడు గ్రాఫ్. 200 0 కరెక్టా?
పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ 200 ది 3 రీచింగ్ పోయింది. 40 ది 4 పోయింది.
లేదు ఒక్క నిమిషం చూడు చూపిస్తాను. 0 అనేది x యాక్సిస్ మీద, 200 y యాక్సిస్ మీద కదా కోమల్. తర్వాత 200 అనేది x యాక్సిస్ మీద, 0 అనేది y యాక్సిస్ మీద కదా. ఇగో ఫస్ట్ చూడు 0 to 200 ఒకటి వచ్చింది, 200 to 0 రెండు వచ్చినాయి కదా. జీరో
జాయిన్ చేయలేదు.
చేయలేదు. ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ద షేడ్ పార్ట్ ఈస్ కరెక్ట్.
షేడెడ్ పార్ట్ ఓకే.
ఇది తప్పు పడిపోయింది, మన గ్రాఫ్ లో వేయాల్సి ఉంటే వేయలేదు. ఇది కూడా రెక్టిఫై చేస్తాను నెక్స్ట్ దాంట్లో. Identify the feasible solution. It can be seen in the figure in the PQR. The area of the solution 100, 100, 50, 100, 250, 50. So optimal solution what we are doing here 100, 100. So applying the same here, the values may be came in here. Clear? So ఇది కూడా గ్రాఫ్ చూడు, ఈ గ్రాఫ్ చూద్దాం ఒకసారి కరెక్ట్ ఉందో లేదో. 21x plus 42 కరెక్ట్. 20x1 ఇది మళ్ళీ తప్పు పెట్టాం. 20x1 ఇది x4 కాదు, ఇది 36x1 plus 6x2. 36x1 plus 6x2. x1 0 చేస్తే 108/6 కరెక్ట్. ఇక్కడ చేస్తే 3,0 కరెక్ట్. x1 లో 0 చేస్తే 12/36 అంటే 3 కరెక్ట్. ఇది 0 చేస్తే 36/3 12 కరెక్ట్. 20x1 ఇక్కడ తప్పు. 20x1 ఇది x1 0 చేస్తే 100/10 అంటే ఇది 0 చేస్తే 100/25 కరెక్ట్. ఇక్కడ ఏమొచ్చింది ఫస్ట్ వాల్యూ 0,18. కొంచెం ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు చూసావా, ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు కదా, ఇచ్చాడు 3,0 కూడా ఇచ్చాడు. ఇది 3,0 కూడా ఇచ్చాడు. 0,3 12,0 0,3 ఇటు రావాలి, ఇక్కడ రావాలి, 12,0 0,10 5,0
గ్రాఫుల్లో ప్రింటింగ్ దగ్గర పోయింది సార్. గ్రాఫుల్లో అన్ని గ్రాఫ్
అవును. జస్ట్ ఎ మినిట్. So this one also the same. You have to practice this one, okay na? So tomorrow onwards we can discuss. Just wait. In first and second units, the major important is we are to discuss the major problems here. Just half second, you have to stay on the line, please. Just wait, Komal, stay on the line. Stay on the line. Komal in the Komal
సార్
ఒక్క నిమిషం లైన్ లో ఉండు. జస్ట్ మినిట్ ప్లీజ్. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేసాము, ఫిజిబుల్ సొల్యూషన్ చదివామా. సో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ గ్రాఫికల్ స్ట్రక్చర్ లీనియర్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ ప్రాబ్లం అడగొచ్చు. బేసిక్ ఫిజిబుల్ సొల్యూషన్స్, ఆప్టిమమ్ సొల్యూషన్, ఫిజిబుల్ సొల్యూషన్, మ్యాక్సిమైజ్ అండ్ మినిమైజ్. నేను ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పాను వర్కింగ్ సొల్యూషన్స్. వింటున్నావా?
సరే సార్.
తర్వాత ఇవి చదవచ్చు. తర్వాత ఇప్పటిదాకా చెప్పిన దాంట్లో తర్వాత గ్రాఫికల్ మెథడ్స్ చెప్పాం. అండ్ ఆల్సో గ్రాఫికల్ మెథడ్ తర్వాత గ్రాఫికల్ మెథడ్ లో హౌ టు we have to minimize and maximum in this unit. You have to study for these important questions for these first and second units. Clear?
సరే సార్.
Okay, tomorrow we will meet again.
ఓకే.
Thank you.